When we use the term Baloch genocide, we are often told that it is an exaggerated expression and that there is no genocide in Balochistan. Today I say to all those that in a region where there is a graveyard of unknown mutilated bodies is established, where children search for their beloved fathers on their streets instead of attending schools, where hundreds of peoples are collectively killed and their mutilated bodies are dumped in mass graves, where women became victims of collective punishment and 80-year-old mothers protest on the streets, awaiting their children forcibly disappeared for the last 18 years. If all this does not constitute genocide in your eyes, then you need to create a new word in your dictionary for these atrocities. Balochistan is currently witnessing military operations, enforced disappearances, extrajudicial killings, and forced displacements, which are affecting thousands of lives. In Balochistan, there are thousands of families whose family members have been enforcedly disappeared. And I think I don't need to provide any reference or evidence for this, because today in this conference, there are dozens of families before you whose loved ones have been enforcedly disappeared. Many families present here have relatives who have been enforcedly disappeared for more than 15 or 20 years. Even today, the number of victims of forcibly disappear is in the thousands. And the most crucial aspect is that the person who is enforcedly disappeared not only endures difficulties, but the entire family of this person suffers for years. One day we will go to our homeland. But remember this, these women holding the pictures of their loved one will haunt you forever. That what you have done to their homeland, what you have given them in the name of your so-called developmental projects, in the name of your so-called state, what you have given them. From the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa mountains to the Karachi Sea, thousands are deprived of freedom of expression and basic human rights. Some are oppressed based on their ethnic and religious identity, while others are silenced from raising their voices for their rights. Political leaders like Manzoor Pashtun have been continuously and unlawfully detained from the last 2 months for advocating Pashtun rights. For the past 20 years, the Hazara community has been facing mass killings based on their religious identity. Sindhis, Muhajirs and Shias are also experiencing forced disappearances and extrajudicial killings. For decades, Hindu and Christians communities have been facing oppression based on their religious identities. Moreover, even the Punjab today, political activists and journalists have forcibly disappeared based on their political affiliations and freedom of expression. Involvement of women in any movement is crucial. Women constitute an integral part of our society, and their exclusion from any struggle based solely on gender is unjust. It is particularly important for women of subjugated nations to actively participate in the struggle, as they are subjected to extreme oppression. And without the participation of women, no struggle is efficient and no struggle is called people's struggle. The historic contribution of Baloch women in our ongoing long march against the Baloch genocide serves as an inspiration, not only for the women in our region, but for the women across oppressed nations worldwide.